chicks all wild, bro. Like they crazy, man. Listen, I'm just trying to have a good time. And she trying to be on that nasty shit. God damn. When I kick it, I hit chicks, get my dick lick, I get lit, you get pissed with a bitch, you bitch bout what a bitch did. My dick is what the gift is, every day is like Christmas. My chick thick, your chick come with a large drink and a biscuit. These hoes be nasty as fuck, they be wanting it raw. Up in their ass and their pussy and all up in their jaw. I fucked this bitch yesterday, now she begging for more. I met this chick yesterday, what she begging me for? Raw dick, I'm like, nah bitch, she jumped on it. I'm like, oh shit, we can't do that. She's like, screw that. I'm like, jump off it. With a condom at? Probably one in my wallet, your wall's lit. Gotta strap up with that hat stuff, then I'm all in when I fall in. These hoes are sick in the head, they be acting so crazy. I just be wanting some head, they be wanting the baby. I sit there scratching my head like what's wrong with this lady? I'm up here shaking my head, I know that hoe is shady. Raw, she wanna get it from me raw. I tell her fuck up out my face. She wanna get it from me raw. I tell her get up out my space. She wanna get it from me raw. I tell her fuck up out my face. She wanna get it from me raw. I tell her get up out my place. No chit chat, no yip yap, she ain't bout that riff rap. She wanna know where that dick at, she wanna know will I hit that. I sit back, this chick raps, her hands round me, get back is what I say, this bitch whack, plus she needs a tic tac. These hoes is crazy as fuck, they be fiending for dick. It be so easy to get, I'm just taking my pick. They wanna kiss me and fuck me, suck me, touch me and lick. But they be trying to fuck raw, I ain't down with that shit. This a hoe, won't diss the hoe. Just about to dismiss a hoe. You the type that'll miss a hoe, even though the hoe make you miserable. I'm the type that'll switch a hoe and then go and get a whole different hoe. Cause she want me all in her hoe without strapping up, she's so difficult. She wanna do me so bad, she's expecting some things. She's trying to act like she's wifey, she's expecting a ring. I don't want nothing to do with her except for a fling. But it ain't going down unless I'm protecting the king. Raw, she wanna get it from me raw. I tell her fuck up out my face. She wanna get it from me raw. I tell her get up out my space. She wanna get it from me raw. I tell her fuck up out my face. She wanna get it from me raw. I tell her get up out my place. What up, people? What's poppin'? What's good? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Tyler, Lachlan. What's going on? Shout out to my sexy lady, April MC in the motherfucking building. Shout out to monogamous player in the building, AJ Lindo. Armani, what's up? Steve O Baby. Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. What's going on? Shout out to Carson Emery. Shout out to Aussie in the building. O-Town's finest. CT. Chris in the chat. What's going on? Floyd Hill was popping with you. Who else we got up here? Emmanuel SV. What's going on? Justin Minutes was popping. Drew was going on. Akuma was good. J-Bone was going on. Malek was popping. So today's show, I'm going to be talking about the one and only purpose, the only one and only reason to have casual sex, to hook up with women, right? And also want to talk about, how you should never have sex for this particular reason. And I'm going to be showing this video from this guy on YouTube. Let me see, what is his name before I pull up his joint? This dude named Gage Smith. And somebody sent me this video and I just started shaking my head. I was like, oh my God, here we go with the craziness. And, some of the stuff that he's saying in there, a little bit of the stuff he's saying, I was like, okay, I could get with that. But a lot of the stuff, it goes on these tangents where a lot of people miss out on really understanding themselves and understanding the game, because a lot of things that they talk about are rooted in ignorance or fear. And I'm going to break all that down in a second. But before we get into all that, though, y'all already know what we got to do. So let's just do this. And then when we be back, we're going to get into this motherfucking game. Let's go. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And you missed a lot of life-changing game if you weren't at the Game Kings 2, the definition of a man seminar in New York City. But don't worry, because right now you can get access to the entire Game Kings 2 seminar. All you got to do is click the link below. And in this seminar, you're going to learn heavy game, some heavy game from myself, Miles Cunningham, Rom Wills, Taekwondo, and Kerry K. Zagan. We're talking about manhood, confidence, attracting women, and much more. So click the link below right now so you can get your copy today. You still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Rom Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
All right, we back. We are back. Let's get it cracking. And guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. And if you want to call up, the call-in number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. So make sure that you guys, make sure that you donate that $5 up before you call, and we could get that shit cracking. And so today's show, guys, what I want you guys to understand is this, right? Is that the reason why a lot of guys have issues in the game, and even women too, but we're talking to you guys today. You understand? We're talking to you men on this channel. The reason why you guys have issues with the game and dealing with women is because a lot of y'all actually have issues with sex. You understand? You have a major issue when it comes to sex. Either, you put sex on a pedestal, you think having sex is wrong, You might have felt embarrassed about something sexual you did in the past or whatever the fuck it is, right? You have some sort of issue with sex. You feel what I'm saying? So what I want to do is this. I'm going to bring up this video, right? I want to bring up this video. And the video title I actually agree with. And the video title is called Sex Won't Make You Happy or something like that. But let me share this video. It says sex will never make you happy. Let's bring this video up real quick. Why do I have this on the side of this shit? I got to change this shit in the background. Hold on, my bad. I got the thing from the other show on the background. Let me take that off. All right. All right, cool. So this is by this YouTuber named Gage Smith. And somebody sent me this. And I watched this the other day and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe what the fuck I'm watching. And I got to do a video on this shit. But I'm going to do, play it, stop it, play it, stop it. And we're going to hear what's going on. So this is called Sex Will Never Make You Happy. So let's check this out.
Welcome to the video. As you saw by the title, this is going to be one of the most important conversations that I've ever made. And for good reason, because I feel like everybody deals with this situation. And it's so hard to control yourself. And it's so hard to really understand what it is doing to you. And that's what we're going to go over in this video. Like, there's so much pressure in our generation to have sex. And there's so much pressure in our generation to go out and do all these things that aren't good for your soul.
All right, let me stop right there. So he's saying there's a lot of pressure to have sex. And, there's a lot of pressure to do this stuff, and it's not good for your soul. Right? First of all, there really is no pressure for you to do the things you want to do in the first place. You understand? Like, you want to have sex. You understand? Like, no one has to twist your arm to fuck in most cases, right? Meaning that you meet women or you see women that you would like to have sex with. If that woman wanted to have sex with you, you'd probably have sex with that woman, right? Who's pressuring you to do this? No one, right? He's probably saying in a sense or thinking in a sense that, society is saying, oh, you got to go out here and, hook up with all these people and do all this stuff and do all that stuff. But what happens is that in most cases, people want to do that anyway. You understand? And then he's saying it's not good for your soul. So in this video, he's going down the path of sex is bad. Sex is going to ruin your life. We got to watch out for sex and all that other stuff. See, most people are negative when it comes to sex. People talk about, oh, you're going to unlock demons and shit and the Kundalini energy and soul ties. And you got to be careful who you're sharing the energy with, because if you have sex with this person and that person, right? So we're already starting off with, sex is going to ruin your soul, but let's continue.
Deep down inside, that's not the person you are. And it's not the person that you want to be. There's very few people in this world that actually just want to go out and just sleep with random people.
He said there's only like a few people in this world that want to go out and sleep with random people. Let me hit the button again. No. Understand this. See, let me explain something to you guys. Most people are full of shit. You understand? Most people are full of shit. Actually, I would say all people are full of shit, including myself. We're all full of shit. But it just depends on how much full of shit are you. Like, what's the percentage of shit that you're full of? You understand what I'm saying? Like, but most people are like really, really full of shit. Because most people have the desire to sleep with random people, to sleep with multiple people. If you go out and you go to a party today, you might see 2, 3, 4 women you want to sleep with at this party. Like, let's say you go to a house party, you see like 4 or 5 or whatever women you would sleep with, probably more. You go to another event tomorrow, you see more women you want to sleep with. You go on Instagram, you see more women you want to sleep with, right? Women are the same way. Women see guys like, they were like, oh yeah, he would get it. Now, whether or not you do it is a different story. Whether or not you actually have the motivation to try to make it happen, that's a different story. But you have the desire to do it. It's in you. Because it's natural for you to do it because you have to fucking populate the goddamn earth. You understand what I'm saying? It's already in you. Right? It's in you to want to go and fuck random chicks. Now, whether or not you do it, that's a different story. Now, are there guys who just is like, no, I don't want to fuck a bunch of girls. I want one girl to fuck. Yes. I'm not saying that there's not. What I'm saying is that in general, people want to fuck. It just is what it is. But let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? Every single guy, and I promise you, every single guy really just wants somebody to love them. Really just wants somebody to be there for them. Wants somebody by their side that wants to see them grow more than they want to see themselves grow.
So listen, every guy wants somebody to love them, to be with them, and to see them grow. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, guys. Listen. Do you realize that you don't actually need people to love you? You don't. You don't. See, what you have to understand is this. In life, you need to love because you need to love life, meaning that you need to actually love living so that you will live your life. But you do not need to be loved to be happy. You don't. I know you've been conditioned and people told you that, oh, you need to find someone to love you and all this. You don't need to be loved. You think you do, right? And you want that because you've been taught that and you feel like you need that in order to feel good, in order to feel complete, in order to feel like you're part of something, but you don't need it. You understand? But let's continue.
Like, understand that everybody that is having sex right now is just chasing love. It's chasing that endless loop of trying to find somebody that wants to be in their life as bad as they want them in their life.
And see, that right there, is the issue. Now, I titled the show, Never Have Sex for this reason. And the reason why he's having sex is because he's searching for love through sex. I've talked about this before. Shout out to my dude, KZaggin20. He said he's projecting the women he wants to cuff are dating multiple men. That's a fact. Exactly. But let me rewind it just a little bit because I want you to hear that again. He said everybody that's having sex, they really just want love and all this. Check this out. This is great.
Everybody that is having sex right now is just chasing love. It's chasing that endless loop of trying to find somebody that wants to be in their life as bad as they want them in their life.
See, he said everybody is having sex to chase love, this endless loop of trying to have somebody you want just as bad, or you want them to want you just as bad as you want them. See, that is the issue right there. Never have sex because you're trying to get love. Never. See, the one and only purpose for casual sex is to have casual sex. That is it. Anytime you're having casual sex because you're trying to feel this connection or you're trying to get love from the other person, you're going to lose. Only have casual sex for the purpose of getting your dick wet, having a good time, busting the fucking nut. That is it. That is it.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's it. That's it. You go, listen. In any other situation, if somebody told you, I'm doing this to get this, you would look at them like they're a fucking moron. You understand? If somebody was like, I went to the movies and I keep going to the movies because, I'm going to the movies looking for love. I went to McDonald's the other day and ordered a Big Mac with supersized fries because I'm looking for love. I went to the sneaker store to buy some Jordans and I keep buying new sneakers because I'm looking for love. What kind of stupid shit is this? See, the reason why they say they're having sex, trying to get to love, is because they equate sex and love like this. They think sex and love is the same exact thing. See, you can have sex with someone you love, but just because you're having sex with a person doesn't mean you need to love them, or doesn't mean that that's going to be a loving situation. So when you're having sex, only have sex for sex. That is it. You understand? Just like if you go to McDonald's, you're going to McDonald's because you're hungry to eat. That's the reason. You know, I went to McDonald's, and I keep going to McDonald's because I miss my dad. And I wish my dad would come home. That's why I keep going to McDonald's. Because McDonald's is the place he took me when we were younger before he left me. So I keep going to McDonald's hoping that I would see my dad at McDonald's. No, nigga, just go to McDonald's because you want to eat, stupid. That's the only reason. What is wrong with niggas nowadays, man? You understand? Shout out to he said sex and love do not belong in the same bed. Exactly. But see, that's the problem with a lot of motherfuckers. They equate sex and love as the same thing. This is why niggas be so worried about body counts and, oh, how much fucking niggas she slept with and blah, 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 and all this other dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? But in any other situation, you would look at a person like they're fucking stupid if they said they were doing this other thing to get that other thing. See, women do this shit all the time too. They'll fuck a nigga hoping that by fucking him, the guy will like her or start to love her or want to be with her. No, you just got fucked. The only purpose for casual sex is to get off, is to bust the nut. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only reason. All this other shit is a bunch of bullshit. But let's continue. Let's continue.
And understand that you got to stop chasing this. You got to stop putting all your energy into somebody that doesn't care about you and that only wants you for physical touch. Like, understand that, like,
why does the person have to care about you if they just want physical touch? You see, it's like they want someone to care that's fucking them because they want to be loved so bad, and they want to be loved so bad because they don't love themselves. You see what I'm saying? This is what happens when you don't love yourself. You're searching for validation. You're searching for love through other people. And in his case, he's like, well, I'm having sex to get to love. Nonsense.
There's so many people out in the world. You just haven't met anybody that actually cares and enjoys being around you. Like, and I know there's plenty of people, and I'm sure you can agree that you've met somebody and it just felt like the timing was off. Not necessarily like y'all didn't click. It was just like the timing was off.
But see, this is the issue. Are you trying to fuck, or are you trying to get into a long-term relationship? See, ain't nothing wrong with trying to get a long-term relationship. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to have something that's more than just sex. Nothing wrong with that. But figure out what you're doing. Like, don't go here wanting a long-term relationship, fucking the girl, and then expecting a long-term relationship to happen just because y'all fucked. And then when it doesn't happen, you're like, man, you know, this sex thing is just ruining my life because I had sex with all these people and they don't want to be with me. Well, they want to be with me. Oh my God. You understand? You're going to sound like this nigga.
I don't know what to do. Oh my God, Facebook, help me. I can't believe this shit.
Terrible.
All these months I've been dealing with her, and I just thought she was official. She lied to me.
That's going to be these niggas out here that's trying to fucking use sex to get love. But let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't the person they wanted to be, and you're not the person you wanted to be. So you got to keep chasing, bro. And you can't chase all the time. I understand that when you get to the area of your life where you deserve a relationship, that person's going to come in, but you can't be going out sleeping with everybody, because I promise you, all it takes is one slip up.
Wait. Did he say you can't go around sleeping with everybody? Says who? Says who? Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? I can sleep with any chick I want. It's my dick. What are we talking about? Who said I can't sleep with everybody? Says who? Let's rewind that a little bit. I got triggered. I was offended. How dare you?
To the area of your life where you deserve a relationship, that person's going to come in, but you can't be going out sleeping with everybody, because I promise you, all it takes is one slip up. One slip up and your life will change forever. It happened to me. My life changed forever.
See, and this is what happens. This is what happens. So he said one slip up and your life changes forever. Right? Now, he's not going to say what the slip up was in this video. I'm just letting you know. But he said one slip up. What could that mean? I don't know. Maybe he got a girl pregnant. Maybe he caught an STD. I don't know. But see, what's funny about this is that a lot of times when it comes to sex, people are like, whoa, bro, you gotta chill, bro, because things could happen. Now, can things happen? Absolutely. This is why you have to have sex responsibly. But guess what? There's this thing. I don't know if you heard about this thing. It's called life. And in life, there's risks that you take, right? And there are times where things might actually not go exactly how you planned in certain situations. But usually when you plan for it, then, you'll be fine in most cases. In most cases, right? Because check this out. Why don't I just try to eliminate all risk by not just not doing anything? I'm gonna stand right here. I'm just gonna sit right here and do nothing. I'm just gonna stand right here and make sure I do nothing in life so that I can avoid all of the slip-ups or negative things that could happen, in life. Let me make sure I focus, because I could probably slip right now and hit my head on this desk, and then blood is going to be oozing from my head, and I'm just going to bleed out and die. When I go cross the street, matter of fact, I shouldn't cross the street. I know I look both ways when I cross the street, but who knows? A car could just spin out of nowhere and kill me. You understand? I was thinking about eating dinner after this, but you know what? I'm not going to eat dinner after this because, I might slip up and choke on my food, and, I don't want to choke and die. So I just got to stop eating, right? Let's just stop reliving, guys. Everybody, let's just stand around and do nothing and grow old. Just sit where you are, do nothing and grow old. That's it. Don't do anything. But let's continue.
It happened to me. I slipped up. Let's just say that. And my life changed forever. And I don't look for that stuff no more. And for good reason. Because I'm telling you, ask for the answers and God will give you the answers. And it's not sleeping around.
He said, ask for the answers and God will give you the answers, and it's not sleeping around. See, I don't want to get all religious or you ain't got to be religious, but people believe what they believe. But let's just go on it. Let's just humor me here for a second. If God created you and he gave you free will, and he created a situation where you can have a thing called sex, right? That can make more people, and that is pleasurable, right? Why would God not want you to sleep around? Exactly. King Solar said it. God wants you to sleep around. Thank you. That's what I'm telling y'all. God wants you to do it. What are we talking about here? God wants you to do it. What are we Are y'all insane? Listen, y'all should check out the book Conversations with God. You understand? That's a very good book. They got the audio book on online. You can definitely check it out. But a lot of these people are so scared of sex, right? They think it's the sex that's the issue. The issue is not the sex. The issue is them. It's not the sex, it's them. You understand? Because I know a lot of religions, and I'm not, here to shit on nobody's religious beliefs in their religion, but, you got a lot of religions that's like, oh, don't have sex, abstain from sex, and this and that, and, sex is bad, and this and all this other sin and whatever. And it's like, bro, God created sex. He made it feel good for a reason, so you do it. You're like, but Lucario, you're only supposed to do it to procreate and make babies and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then why is it designed that a woman can only get pregnant at a certain time? Wouldn't she be able to get pregnant 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Why is there only that window when she could get pregnant, but my horniness is 24/7 and her horniness is 24/7? How does that work? So if it's just for procreation, why are we horny at times where it's least likely for us to procreate? I don't know, because maybe God wants us to fuck. Thank you, Lord. Let me do a prayer real quick. Lord, Father God, I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for giving me this dick.
Dick is a gift.
So that I can use this dick to put it into vagina so that I can feel the sensation, God, that you have allowed me to feel all these years, God. To have the experience here on earth, to fuck, to have this pleasure that you created for this situation, God. I appreciate this. I appreciate that you created me to exist on earth so that I could find out who I am and experience the sex that you created so that you can experience this existence also through me. I appreciate it, God. Let the church say amen. I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Like, these motherfuckers out here, man. You're like, yeah, I know I have the desire to have sex, but I don't want to sin, because if you have sex, you're sinning. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? But let's continue.
I promise you, like, the reason why I can't attract who I need to be with is because I'm not the person I need to be yet. And
That's the first thing I agree with him. So the reason why I can't attract the person that I want to be with is because I'm not that person yet. I love it. I agree with him on that. I totally agree with him on that. I rock with him on that, but let's go.
And I understand that. And sometimes you got to look at your own life and reflect and be like, oh, I'm not the person I need to attract my future wife. You know what I'm saying? Why would she be with you now? Do you have everything you ever wanted? Do you have everything you can give her? Do you have status? And do you have
status? See, it's funny because dudes say, okay, he's saying something that is really true, but he's mixing it in with bullshit. So he's saying, look, I'm not the person I need to be to attract the person I want. I'm not that guy yet. But then he's like, well, I don't have status. I don't have all these things that I need that my future wife would want of me. See, he's talking surface level shit. Talking about status. You see, this is what I'm saying, where dudes be so lost with this shit. Because if you're going to have a wife, if you're going to be in a marriage, right? The woman has to be about the man. You understand what I'm saying? Not his status. You feel what I mean? But I'm going to get some calls in a second, right after we finish this.
The person inside that you are going to be for the rest of your life. Do you want to get with her even though you're not the dad that you need to be or the husband that you need to be yet? Exactly. No. So don't be chasing these women.
Okay, the dad you need to be and the husband you need to be. You need status for that? to be a dad and a husband? Or do you just need to be the type of guy who can step up and take responsibility as a dad and a husband? Let's continue.
Women, bro. Don't be chasing these women. They are going to be determining your success. I promise you.
Wait, he said don't chase the women because they're going to be determining your success. Well, you definitely shouldn't be chasing women, but how are the women determining your success? I don't know. That's interesting.
I've been with several women where it's like, I just want to work on me too. Like, I want to grow with you, but I want to work on me too. It's not all about just being there for that person. They need to be there for you, bro. You got to set your standards high, just like they're setting their standards high. And like, understand that sex ain't it. Like, just because you have, you know,
he's like, sex ain't. What does sex have to do with this? If you talking about, man, you know, I want to have me a wifey and some kids and I want to do this and do that. So you having sex gets in the way of that? Is that what we're saying? See, again, a lot of these people, they have sex with other people. They get so emotionally attached because of the fucking sex, and then they get confused and they don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. He's like, sex is not. He went from talking about being the type of guy he needs to be in order to have a wife and kids and be that type of man to talking about sex is not it. What does that have to do with anything? That's like me saying, you know, I want to become a successful businessman. I want to make sure that, you know, I have some passive income. I want to work really hard and grind for a few years. And, you know, I want to make sure that I focus on this business so it can be successful. But, you know, cheeseburgers are not it. What? The fuck cheeseburgers got to do with me talking about I'm trying to build a business? What the fuck is you talking about sex ain't it got to do with you talking about being the type of man who could be a responsible dad and father? What? Well, let's continue.
I'm saying, and it's good. It don't matter. I'm telling you, if those people can't really support you and you can't agree with them on everything, then it's always going to be meaningless. And eventually someone's going to get tired of it. Someone's going to branch off and then y'all are going to quit talking. Yeah.
So what? He said, you know, you're going to fuck this person or whatever. You guys are going to stop talking and they're going to branch off. So the fuck what? So what? What is wrong with motherfuckers? So just because you have sex with someone for 15 minutes, this person has to stick with you through thick and thin? No, y'all just fucking. That's what it's supposed to be when you're having casual sex. Just have casual sex for the casual sex. So if you invite me to your birthday party at your house and I come through, we have fun, we cut the cake and shit, I give you a present, and then I leave at the end of it, you feel some type of way? I'm supposed to stay there and comfort you through thick and thin and do all this other shit because you invited me to your birthday party? Or am I just supposed to come to your birthday party, we have a fun time, and I get the fuck out of there? What's wrong with these needy people? Like, yo, people are so fucking needy and insecure. It's like you do an activity with them called sex, and then now it's like, but where are you going? How come you're leaving me? Like, what the fuck? We're just having sex. Why do we? What? Like, what are we talking about here? He's like, these people, they're not going to be there for you, and they're not going to pat you on the back, and they're not going to rub your belly. What are we talking about? Let me rewind this a little bit, because I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm telling you, if those people can't really support you and you can't agree with them on everything, then it's always going to be meaningless. And eventually,
if the people can't support you and you can't agree on everything, it's meaningless. I don't need to agree with you on shit if we fucking, what are we talking about? It's just fucking. It's just fucking. What is wrong with people? This is ridiculous. Let's continue.
Someone's going to get tired of it. Someone's going to branch off, and then y'all are going to quit talking. It happens all the time.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Listen, let me tell you guys something. The only constant thing in life is change. Things are always going to change. Things are always going to be in a certain flow where things are going to change. You understand what I'm saying? So that person is going to come in your life and then come in your life, if you know what I'm saying, and then they're going to bounce. That's it. Like, what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? Ridiculous. He's saying he would rather build with someone rather than just have casual sex. And that's fine. But what he's saying is to not have sex. He's like, sex is not it. You shouldn't be having sex because these people aren't going to stick around and they're not going to agree with everything you're saying and they're not going to be there for you through thick and thin. That's what he's saying. There's nothing wrong with wanting to build a situation with a person rather than just having casual sex. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're trying to use sex as the reason why you can't do that, you're fucking up. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't try to sit there and blame sex because niggas ain't got no game. You understand? You can't keep a bitch because you ain't got no game, but you want to blame it on the sex. That's what women do. Oh, you know, I'm waiting to have sex with him because every time I fuck a guy, he leaves me. It's because you ain't got no game. You don't know how to keep motherfuckers in your life. You don't know how to keep shit consistent for a while. Right? And the thing is, you don't need to try to do that anyway. I'm going to take some calls in a second, guys. I'm going to get through this video real quick. All right, let's continue.
Bro, you can't maintain that. You know why? Because it's not natural, bro. We're made to love, man. We're made to be there for each other. We're made to become a family.
Ridiculous. Hold on, let me well, I gotta quit the Skype now for a second because y'all motherfuckers keep calling in. I'm gonna get y'all in a second, don't worry. All right. So let me rewind that again because I want to hear what he said again.
And then y'all are gonna quit talking. It happens all the time, bro. You can't maintain that. You know why? Because it's not natural, bro. We're made to love, man. We're made to be there for each other. We're made to become a family. Like,
he said, we're made to love. I agree. We're made to be there for each other. Okay, cool. So you're trying to tell me that having casual sex is not you being there for the person in that moment when you're having casual sex? Or is he saying, well, we need to be together. We need to be a family. And that's fine. But stop trying to blame casual sex for the reason as to why you can't actually make shit pop with a woman long term. You see what I'm saying? That's an issue. Let's continue.
Like, don't lose track of that just for sex. I'm telling you, it will never make you happy. You need to be happy with being with somebody that actually cares for you and being on your purpose, bro.
That's not going to make you happy. See, the thing is, when it comes to happiness, it's within. It's not all this external shit that he's talking about anyway, but let's continue.
I promise you, you being on your purpose, you will attract who you need in this life. You just have to become that person that you're yet to become. You have to risk everything to become that person that's at the end of your tunnel. Because I promise you, you listen to me right now. You think about that person that you want to be in your life. Think about who you want to be 5 years from now. You see how you can just picture that person, what he drives, who he's with, the type of family that he wants. It's because it's already inside you, bro. You're just spending all your time right now chasing these women, chasing.
You see, it's so funny because he says good shit and then he ends it with bullshit. He said that person you're trying to become is already inside you. Yes. But then he says you're wasting your time I'm assuming when he says chasing women, he's really just talking about dealing with women, period, and having sex. So let's just say it as that. So he's saying you're dealing with these women, you're wasting time. No. Stop trying to run away from yourself. You want to fuck women. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all niggas need to stop with this bullshit. Oh man, I'm just on my monk mode and on my no fap. No, stop the bullshit. Stop it. But let's continue.
These materialistic things that aren't going to matter. I would rather have no money right now and have money in 5 years than have as much money as I wanted right now and nothing in 5 years.
Well, he said he would rather have no money now and then have money in 5 years than have money now and not in what? Why don't you just have it and then maintain it? I don't what are we talking about? See, and this goes to look, let me rewind that part real quick because that's a very important part I want to talk about real quick.
Chasing these women, chasing these materialistic things that aren't going to matter. I would rather have no money right now and have money in 5 years than have as much money as I wanted right now and nothing in 5 years.
So he's saying I would rather have no money now and have it in 5 years, right? Than have money now and not have it in 5 years. See, this goes along with a lot of this red pill rhetoric of, be on your purpose, chase your purpose. And then by the time you're 35, you're going to have all the shit you ever dreamed of in life. Right? So they're always looking to the future instead of actually looking at right now, which is the only moment that there ever is the present right now. So why not have the 5 million now and have the 5 million later? What is this? Oh, well, I would rather not have it now and then have it later and then later and then have it now. What are we talking about? Ridiculous. Let's continue.
Understand these materialistic things aren't anything if you have nobody to spend them with. That's a hard quote to handle, ain't it? It's because we need love. That is it. How you impact this world and how you leave your legacy, even if you ain't even trying to do nothing like that. How you impacted people and how you treated people will be always what they remember you by. So do you want to be?
Again, he said we need love. You don't need to be loved. Let's continue.
Be remembered by sleeping around, never ever finding somebody, because that person that you're attracting, you're expecting them to have a low body count.
Oh, Lord, here we go. He said, well, what do you want to be remembered by? Why the fuck do you care about being remembered? See, a lot of motherfuckers is on this worldly shit. What are you going to be remembered by? What do you want your legacy to be? Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. What are we talking about? You want to be remembered as somebody who was sleeping around? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? See, let me tell you guys something. The reason why so many people are unhappy and frustrated with their lives is because they're so concerned about a bunch of shit that don't matter. And he's saying stuff that has no substance within anything in reality. Because I'm going to rewind it just a little bit.
Always what they remember you by. So do you want to be remembered by sleeping around, never ever finding somebody, because that person that you're attracting,
he said, do you want to be remembered as somebody's remembered by who? So you telling me Joe Blow that works at fucking such and such company that nobody knows except for his few friends and his family. Oh, well, they're going to remember by who? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? You understand what I'm saying? Who cares? Why do you give a fuck? People care about the stupidest shit. Well, I want to be remembered and I want this on my tombstone. And I want people to talk about me for years to come. And who gives a fuck? See, that's ego talking. I want people to remember me and see me as this. Why do you care about how people see you? I want people to love me for this. Why are you so concerned about being loved? See, all of this validation seeking, all of this, I need to be loved and praised and coddled, that comes from your upbringing and your conditioning. You understand? You want motherfuckers to say you're cute and smart and sexy and funny and you're awesome and you're that guy. You want people to say that shit so you can feel good about yourself and feel validated and feel like you're loved. And that's why you're frustrated and unhappy, because you keep chasing it and you never get enough of it. Somebody tells you you're cute right now, you need another person to tell you you're cute in 10 minutes. And then when they don't tell you you're cute in 10 minutes, you're going to keep chasing somebody else telling you you're cute. And then when the next person says you're cute, you're going to be chasing that. Oh, you want money? Okay, cool. You're making 50,000 a year. You wish you could make 100, don't you? You want that 6 figures, don't you? Now what's going to happen is you make 6 figures and you'll be like, damn, I need high 6 figures. Now I need 1 million. Now I need 10 million. Now I need 100 million, nigga. I'm not going to be happy till I get 1 billion. You fucking idiots. This is what people do because they're caught up in chasing all this nonsense to try to seem like or appear to be a certain way to other people. So these other people can validate them and tell them who they are. Nonsense. But let's continue.
Expecting them to have a low body count when you have a high body count. How does that work? Because we attract what we are. So if you're not that person, then why are you sleeping around, bro?
I agree with him on that. Definitely. I definitely agree with him on that. That's a fact. See, he said, You want a chick with a low body count, but you're being a nigga with a high body count. I said that before. I'm like, these niggas out here want a chick to be a virgin, but they're out here fucking and going, but look, Carter, it's not the same. Guys can fuck and women shouldn't be fucking, but you want chicks with low body counts, but you racking up the body counts. The fuck you talking about? Let's continue.
Why are you sleeping around? Why not just wait for the one? I'm telling you, when you get on like,
why are you sleeping around? Why not just wait for the one? I'm like, come on, fam. Stop it. Stop it. This is ridiculous. So you need to wait for the one to have casual sex. Is that what we're saying? Or is he saying wait for the one and then have sex so that you... All right, let's keep...
No fap and you're really not messing around like that. You start building up this energy and it feels just like you're on caffeine all the time and you don't know it until you actually do it.
You see, he mentioned no fat, but listen,
people say like, oh, I've done it, but you still haven't done it. And I know you haven't because there's vices in your life and they're controlling you, bro. You can't let sex control you. You can't let all this stuff control you. You can't let your urges control you because they are vices, just like alcohol, just like weed, just like nicotine. All this stuff is controlling you, bro.
Isn't it interesting? This is ironic. He's saying you can't let these things control you, but he is at the same time letting society control him by society dictating how he thinks about these things. All the things he's thinking about are not even his own thoughts. It's what people told him. It's what he has heard from other motherfuckers saying the same type of shit. See, he thinks that is his experience, but what happens is that he doesn't realize sex is not the issue. He's the issue. You feel what I'm saying? But
you got to be yourself and you got to keep chasing your purpose and become the man that you want to be. If you ever want to be happy, this stuff will never make you happy. Sex ain't going to make you happy.
I agree. Sex is not going to make you happy, but let's continue.
Weed ain't going to make you happy. Alcohol ain't going to make you happy. And it's up to you to become that person to build.
And you know what else is not going to make you happy? Finding the one and getting married and fucking having kids is not going to make you happy either, but let's continue.
So that purpose and be that man that you need to be in your life. Because no one's going to do it for you. No one's going to do it for you. Your parents ain't going to be here forever, bro. I promise you, any day they can leave this earth, any single day. And I figured that out the hard way. So listen to what I'm saying, because shit can change quick. It can change quick. Even if you're a good person, it doesn't matter. God has mysterious ways, and he's going to open new doors and he will shut them too to teach you something. And I don't want you to go through a door that you don't need to go through just because sex controls you.
This sex controlling you. Listen, are there people who are sex addicts? Absolutely. You understand? Now that's sex controlling you because you're a sex addict. You understand? But if you're a person who has a healthy sex life and who just likes to have sex, there is nothing wrong with that. And that is not connected to your skill and know-how to have a long-term situation with a woman. You understand?
So don't let it control you. Keep building. The woman is going to come to you when you deserve it. Same with friends, same with your everything, dude. Everything in your life, when you deserve it and you have the purest soul on the earth in the form you need to be, God will bless you with a beautiful woman, beautiful friends, a beautiful life, and a beautiful purpose.
And see, this is the thing. What he's saying is true, but the things that he's saying about it isn't. Meaning, yes, when you deserve it, which means when you become that person, you attract that thing. But becoming that person isn't surface level shit. You understand? Meaning that it's not about getting status and getting your money up and all that other surface level shit. It's about you becoming the man, you understanding yourself, you understanding your value that's within you. You understand? And that's when you attract the right situation for you. You feel what I mean? But that's pretty much the end of that joint. Let me take this off real quick. Let me bring up the phone lines because I know people's trying to call in. Let me bring up the phone lines real quick. I know somebody was trying to call 6647 or let me see what number that was. So you guys can see a 6. Hold on. I know somebody was trying to call. Hold up. 6647 is trying to call up like crazy. Hold on, 647. I'll put Skype up now. 647. I'm call back on the joint. I'm putting the Skype up right now on the thing. All right. Hold on, 647. I'm putting the Skype up right now. Call back real quick. Call back. All right. So guys, the Skype number is up. 646-481. Okay, here we go. 647. Because I think he's been calling like crazy. All right, 647. We got you on the line on a second. Hold on, let me get you real quick. All right, so 647, who's this?
What's up, Lucario?
What's popping? Did you donate?
I'm in Canada, so I can't cash out.
Oh, you killing me. Did you PayPal?
Your PayPal, I'm gonna get it to you right after I hop off.
No. Get it to me before you come on. I'm a hang up and then donate and then call right back. All right. All right. Peace. All right. So we got a monogamous player. What's popping? Who this? Oh, I already know it's good. What's going on, bro?
Yes, sir. What's good, Mr. Lucario? Man? You already know that I donated, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Yes, sir, Mr. Lucario. Man, I'm so glad that you were talking about this because, actually in the last 24 hours, I was actually watching that live panel with Kay Zagan, Miles, and Steve D. Shout out to them because they truly represent it, and I'm going to get into that because what you're talking about today, and you're more so talking about it on the men's side, where a lot of men look at sex as a problem, right? But I'm also going to talk about it on the woman's side too, but mostly. You know what I'm saying? It's both sexes, you know what I'm saying, that fucks it up. But the main thing that I want to talk about, Mr. Carr, the first thing I want to talk about is, and I think that this is the reason why so many people are having problems in the dating world right now. The fact is, men and women are going through this. Everybody wants everybody to be the one.
Right, exactly.
And I'm sorry, bro, that is not going to happen.
Right.
So when you want everybody to be the one, even situations that could be good for the moment right? Because I'm gonna be honest with Mr. Carter. That's another thing is too. People think that they have to be in a relationship to actually have a good situation, or to actually experience something positive with somebody. You can actually experience something positive in a fuck buddy situation, or in a casual situation, or in a girlfriend or boyfriend situation, whatever. But there's levels to positivity, right? But everybody wants everybody to be the one, and I'm sorry, that's not realistic. So you are automatically sabotaging the benefits that you're supposed to get out of every situation. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of men and women make this mistake, right? So me and my girlfriend, we had like a little friendly debate about this, because we was watching this show. Remember, I was telling you about this little reality show. It's called Martha's Vineyard or whatever. It's basically one of those regular reality shows. They put people in the house and they date and, do all that drama bullshit, right? But it's pretty interesting because it's just all these factors that y'all talk about that you can clearly see in the show, right? So one of the chicks, and she's supposed to be like the baddest chick she's the best looking chick on the show, but she's not really like my type or whatever. But of course, she was telling the guys that hey, I'm celibate, and I'm celebrating the years of celibacy. And I was telling my girl, I was like, I feel like that's cap. I feel like that's bullshit, and I already know the reason why. So my girl was asking, well, why you think that's bullshit, right? Because she just thought I was just calling the girl a bullshit chick. I said the reason why I feel like it's bullshit is because she's only saying that because she's surrounded by guys that she don't like. And also, Mr. Lucario, as what you said, it's not the problem of the sex. The problem stems from you. Now, me personally, I respect religion. So if it's about a religious thing, or if it's truly about a spiritual thing, that's the reason why you don't want to have sex, that's one thing. I'm not going to question that, because that's something. But if it's stemming from past trauma, because some man treated you wrong, or some chick treated you wrong, or whatever the case may be, that's trauma based. So to me, that's situational. That's conditional. Because if you didn't go through that, or you meet the next person that you into, right, then all of that goes out the window. So that's why I was trying to tell my girl. I was like, the reason why I said this bullshit is because the minute she meets the nigga that she wants to fuck with, she's not going to tell that nigga that. You see what I'm saying? And also the reason why I brought up K-Zag and Miles and Steve the Dean is they also talked about it yesterday, on Monday on that panel, right? Because the girls was telling the guys that, in order for a guy to fuck me and all that, they got to take me on a date first, and they got to talk to me on the phone for a week and all that bullshit, right? And I'm so thankful that Miles and them kept it honest, because I would tell the same thing too. Girls think that keeping away sex is going to get them closer to finding the one. But they don't realize that say the next 10 niggas, right, that approach them, you know what I'm saying? They trying to, they're trying to get to know you, but they trying to smash too, right? But the girl be on some, I'm not trying to do all that. You got to wait until marriage, right? What if 3 out of the 10 guys were actually guys that really could have vetted her and been real guys in her life?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So Miles and them was basically telling them, like, just because you put up that, you actually like pushing away real guys, because a real guy is not going to follow that. Either you're going to get on the pot or get off. Either you're going to shit on the pot or get off. You see what I'm saying? So, but guess what? You know what the crazy thing is? Women would tell you one thing, right? But if you just be direct, they're going to show you something else. Miles told one of the girls, I hope Miles is listening. Miles told one of the girls, it's straight being direct. I ain't gonna lie, you got big titties. I would love to look at your titties, right? The girl started blushing. Steve the Dean was telling the girl, like, hey, I wouldn't do all this. I'm gonna let you know what I would do. He was spitting game to her, the girl blushing and stuff. And the girl even said, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Before he got me wet down here, he got me wet in my mind. You see what I'm saying? So they was already showing that these girls that's telling y'all guys that, oh, we gotta wait or whatever, the right type of guy come around and spit that game, he's not waiting.
Exactly. That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
Real
so
shit.
That's what I say. Like, like for example, if a girl ever come around me, or if I'm because girls did that, I'd have been around that before. Oh, I'm celebrate. I automatically tell girls like, oh, well, you're not interested in me. Or, oh, you gotta wait. You gotta get to know me. Oh, you're not interested in me. Well, why you say that? Well, I have.
Oh, did you cut off? You there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you there? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, because I used to tell girls that used to act, you know what I'm saying? They used to, try to send me through the bullshit. I have girls that actually cooperate and do the things that I like because they like me. So why would I settle for a girl that's not trying to do what I want her to do?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to say is, as what you say, is not the sex. Because, for example, Mr. Lucario, I remember when I broke up with one of my exes in college, right? And I went through that red pill. I didn't know what a red pill was, but I went through that phase of blaming every woman, right? But then as I got older and I started understanding game, right? The next time I made the mistake, I didn't blame it on a woman. I blamed it on myself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I didn't make no blockage of like, oh, because this happened and fuck all women and I'm just gonna pump and dump. No, I'm saying, you know what? I'm gonna take that on the chin, and with the next woman, I'm gonna do better so I can make better results.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But what's your take on that, Mr. Lucario?
No, and that's what it is. See, people, what happens is they get confused because they have sex. They get emotionally attached to the situation or the circumstance. And then they think that sex is the cause of them not getting what they want. You understand?
Right.
And so they think, well, if I take sex out of this situation, then the person that I want or the things that I want to happen is going to happen. But what they don't realize is that it's two different things that are not related. This is the reason why they think this is because they think because they're having sex in a situation where they're not in a committed relationship, and that people have sex in a committed relationship, they think that it's the same thing, meaning in the sense of, well, if I have sex, then it's getting me closer to this thing I want, which is that committed relationship. Right. But what they don't understand is that a committed relationship happens because of other factors, and sex is just part of that. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's what they don't get. You see what I mean? It's like, and so what happens is that they get confused because they think that getting sex is going to bring them to that situation. It's like somebody saying, you know, like, I don't know. It's like somebody, you know, expecting, like they want to like have a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? And so they're just focusing on the money, thinking, oh, well, if I get this job or I stay in this situation, this part-time job, and I start making a few bucks, that's going to make me rich. What they really want to do is be rich, but there's other things that come along to being rich. It's not just that you getting this money is going to make you rich. You see what I'm saying? Right. There's an actual process to getting rich. And it's not just about you sitting here making $15 an hour. You see what I'm saying? It's not the same thing.
Yeah. That's true, man. And then also, Mr. Lucario, another thing that a lot of people, and this is all over the spectrum when it comes to dating and stuff like that, right? Or just being out here running game or whatever, right? People, too many people want the guarantees, and there's no guarantees, bro. Right. There's no guarantee. That's why so many guys they not willing to go out here and cold approach and actually, you know what I'm saying, run the numbers game, or women out here, they're scared to be vulnerable with guys and just take that chance or whatever. Because here's how I look at it, Mr. Lucario. I used to tell all women, bro, starting off, there's a 99.9% chance we're not going to be together.
Right.
I used to tell all women that. Even my girl, when I first met her, I told her, I'm like, I'm open towards that, but there's a big chance it's not going to happen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But at the same time, that don't mean that we can't enjoy ourselves and learn something. Because I feel like in every situation, either you're gaining something or you're learning something.
Right. Real
so
shit.
That's what it calls experiences. And I feel like all the experiences that I've had led me up to where I'm at now.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say, Mr. Lucario. Great topic. Thank you.
I appreciate the call, my brother. All right. 647, what's going on with you?
Hey, what's up, Lucario?
What's popping?
Yeah, and Joe Blast, shut the fuck up, man.
Hold on. 647, don't you ever in your life disrespect my moderators like that. And where's your donation? Where's your donation?
No, I don't want to disrespect you.
And Joe Blast will fuck you up, so don't do that. Where's your donation?
No, but what he mean? Don't call with no goofy question.
Where's your donation? You know I mean? Where's your donation? I don't see your donation. Where you donate at?
I sent it on PayPal. I sent it on PayPal. What do you mean? We just
PayPal.
talked.
I don't see it. bro.
Hold on, I'm looking at my shit right now.
I don't see it.
It's right here. I'm looking at it right here.
What'd you send?
PayPal.
How much you send?
Hold on. $5. I'm looking at.
I don't see it.
What's the thing again? Because
it's bro. Stop playing. It's at the top of the chat. You watching this on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I sent it. That's why.
Okay, so click the link at the top of the chat that says PayPal, and then donate to PayPal. Because I don't see it. It didn't come through. It didn't come through. All right, and if you do it and it don't come through, so what you can do is
come through because I did it.
Okay, so this is what you do. I'm gonna hold you to the fire. Take a screenshot of it right now, and I want you to email it to me.
I'm gonna send it again. No, we ain't gonna do that.
Okay, so then send it and stop playing games, brother. All right, call back. Y'all niggas want to talk, but then y'all want to be playing games. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, fam, stop it. Like, stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the thing, man, is that, you know, when it comes to this whole thing, man, a lot of motherfuckers are going to lose because they keep trying to attach the act of sexual intercourse to having a long-term relationship. And the truth be told, most of these people they're not gonna make it in a long-term relationship because they're too emotionally attached to bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, you can't love someone you're attached to. It's impossible. It's impossible. Joe Blast said he was triggered. Exactly. But yeah, you can't love someone you're attached to, because what happens is that you are not really experiencing them. What you're doing is you're experiencing an attachment. Meaning that, let's say you are with a woman and you're extremely attached to her, and you feel like you can't be happy without her. Then what happens is you can't really love her because you're not really seeing her. All you're seeing is what you think you need for your happiness. So until you get rid of that attachment, that's the only time you're going to be able to fully experience who she is and to fully love her. That's the only way. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these people who are so attached to the person through this sexual encounter, expecting or having expectations because of sex, they're going to lose. Because the whole video, the dude was like, oh, you know, like, sex is not it, and we can't have sex. And people be saying, you know, sex confuses. That's the stupidest shit ever when people say sex confuses things. Sex don't confuse shit. Sex does not confuse a goddamn thing. You're just needy, insecure, and you're attached to the situation. Sex does not confuse a goddamn thing. Oh, sex confuses things. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. Doesn't confuse a goddamn thing. The reason why you're confused is because you think that after you had the sex, you were owed more. You thought that motherfucker owed you something, didn't you? You thought they owed you more of the time, their time and attention. You thought that they owed you something. Bullshit. But let's continue this. All right. So 647, we're going to do this one more time. All right. So 647, did you donate?
Yeah, you should check it. Check it.
Okay. How much you donate?
Get two. You're probably going to get two, but I just sent one in Canadian.
Okay. This is,
so I think that's like 5.
This is Stefan?
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. So what's going on?
All right, bro. I just want to, if you remember a guy called in on Sunday, it was you, Steve, Miles, 1950, everybody was there, talking about smashing a girl on the first date. And then a couple days went by and I ain't reached out to her and she didn't reach out to me.
I think so. I think I remember that.
You remember?
I think so. Yeah. So what's going on?
Yeah. But what I want to say, I want to follow up on that because for tomorrow, and y'all told me to just move on from me.
Uh-huh.
So I just want to know what you got to say about that.
So what?
Is the game fixed? Like, is the game a fix? Like, when I call in, I ask a question, and you guys tell me, and then I do the opposite, and what I did worked. Does that mean that there's certain times where the game can be altered?
So wait, so what happened? That's what I'm saying. I'm confused. What happened in the situation?
So I smashed her on the first date, and I said I wasn't gonna call. I said I wasn't gonna call her. I was gonna wait to see if she called me. So then a few days went by, and that was when I had called into your guys' show. So a few days went by, she hadn't reached out to me.
Right. Hold on. 832. Put yourself on mute real quick. Put yourself on mute. All right. So 647. So okay. So you went out with her, and then you was like, why she hasn't called in 3 days, right?
Yeah, so I was not why hasn't she called, but I said I was gonna let her call. I was gonna see if she called. She didn't call for like 3 days. So I let 2 more days go by. Then I reached out. It was all good, and then she said she'll come back over again tomorrow. You know what I mean? So we got to link up for tomorrow. But you guys were saying that I shouldn't call, and I should. First you said I shouldn't call, but then you were like, okay, go do what you want to do. You see what I mean? So I'm just trying to, and then 1950 and them were saying that the dick was bad and this and that. And I was saying, I know I was doing my thing. You see what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, is the game something that could be, is it a fixed thing?
So your question is, your question is,
is there times where I could just go, is there times where I could just do what I could just do what I feel like doing?
No, you can do what you feel like doing. The reason why we're telling you not to call back is because you was being thirsty, worrying about why she didn't call. That's the reason why we're telling you not to even bother.
Okay.
That's the reason. It has nothing to do with whether she hits you back or y'all see each other tomorrow. Has nothing to do with that. This is what we try to tell you. The game is not about the women. So what we're telling you is that it's your mentality that's the issue.
Okay.
That's all we're saying, because you're worried about the fact that she didn't call you in 3 days.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And I have another chick that I'm fucking, but this one was just better. You see what I think I had said that on Sunday. So that's why I was kind of just like trying to make sure I held that one down, you know?
Right. So all we're saying is right. All we're saying is this, bro, is that when you're doing what you do, right, your game should be so tight that you're not even thinking about that. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the issue. So it's not even about the chick. Forget the girl. What we're saying is that the way that you think is gonna dictate your actions, and so that's going to be what you're going to continue to do as you're moving forward. So what we're saying is this: is that if you are of the mentality of, damn, well, I had sex with this chick, how come she ain't hit me back? Blah 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 blah. You're so concerned about the woman instead of being concerned about yourself. So the thing is, it shouldn't matter whether she hits you back or not. Because what happens if tomorrow she flake on you? What you going to do? You going to feel bad?
It's possible that could happen.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So the point is that it shouldn't matter.
True. You got a point.
That's what we're saying. So when you have the mentality of, it doesn't matter if it goes this way or that way, I'm still good, then that's when your game is tight. And that's when you become more attractive to women. And that's when you won't even be thinking about none of this, because you'd have so many women who are trying to fuck with you that this is not even going to be a question. You see what I'm saying? The fact that you're asking it is the issue. You see what I'm saying?
Got it. Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
All right, man. You got any tips?
You said
tomorrow so that she called.
You said what?
I said you got tomorrow to make sure that she called me first this time.
Wait. So you still worried about her calling you first?
Come on, man. I'm being funny. I'm asking for a tip for tomorrow.
Nigga, just text her in the morning and say, hey, we still on for tonight, or whenever the fuck y'all supposed to see each other.
No. I'm talking about the bedroom. I'm talking about the bed. I'm talking about laying the pipe down.
No, go to Bad Boy membership and have a whole program on how to step up your sex game. All right.
All right. You got it.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call. All right. So we're going to go to 832 and then 929. So 929, stay on hold. 832, what's popping? Who this? And shout out to Miles Cunningham in the building. So 832, who is this?
Yeah. What's going on, LaCar? This is Jay calling from Houston. I think I sent $7 or $8 to Miles Cunningham.
All right, cool. So what's popping with you?
Man, hey, LaCario, man, You stay in New York, right?
Yeah.
Man, I was in Houston. Well, I'm from Houston anyway. So I was in Houston, man. And I said, damn, I feel like Lucario was here because I was talking to the bartender guy. And I don't want to say his name or his age, but he was like 39. And we were just chopping up talk, whatever. And he was like, yeah, man, you know, I don't have any kids. And, you know, I ain't talking to no girls right now. I'm at my mom's trying to save up for a house. I said, why you ain't trying to get at no girls? Oh, I'm just trying to stack my money up first. Then I'm going to get at them. And I was like, I swear, I thought I heard Lucario drop that little dum, 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 dum. And I said, oh my God, like, what the fuck? But, you know, everybody got their own way of doing it. But I'm like, dude, you got a restaurant bartending, and we're downtown. I know it's all kind of walks of life coming through here, and you waiting for the future.
Right.
And that goes to that caller about the future. I'm like, dude, you're going to miss out on opportunities.
Exactly.
Like, waiting for, like, unforeseen things to happen. I'm like, damn, man, that shit is like, you know, I don't judge them, but I'm like, once you get your money and you're leading with the money, you're going to come across the wrong person.
Right.
As a female, that's going to get you. Gonna get you, man.
Right, because a lot of these dudes, you know what it is, they're looking towards the future because the situation that's happening now, they don't like it, and they don't know how to get out of it, and so they just have this sort of hope and dream that, oh, later on down the line, everything will fall into place and everything will work itself out. But it's like, it's not, because they're going to be the same guy with the same mentality. And so that's the issue, where they're worried about all these other things that, you know, aren't happening now, instead of fixing what they need to fix now so that they can be that guy now. They think that they're going to be that guy later. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not going to be the situation. It's terrible.
Yeah, I get it, man. Yeah. I mean, as far as being on your purpose or getting money or trying to get where you want to go in your life, that's cool. But you can still play the video game. You can still go to the bar. You can still get at these girls.
Right.
I don't see how playing the game, playing your guitar and smashing women is a distraction, unless you just like got poor time management skills. But if you have them in your business, you can still get that shit going. I don't understand, like,
it's all cope.
Women for the next 5 years.
Right. It's all coping. That's a cope. That's something that they can have an excuse for, so that they don't have to actually put in work to get what they really want. So it's like a thing where they can say, well, you know what? You know, these things are a distraction, so I should not fuck with it. And then therefore it's an excuse to not fuck with it. So they can say, oh, I'm not fucking with it because I'm not scared. Or they'll say, I'm not doing that just because, you know, there's no fear there. It's just that it's a distraction. So they have a reason to not deal with it. But the real reason is scared. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. My last statement is this, man. Someone told me, yeah, man, if you was a celebrity, Jay, you would have no problem with women. And I said, if I was a celebrity, I'd have no problems. I'm like, and then I thought about you again with that whole Tyrese little drop. With the, oh my God. I'm like, dude, everybody, well, regardless if you're a celebrity or an actor, again, if you don't have the right type of way of operating in this world with the game, or how you have a program, or how you know, move with women or whatever, you don't have problems. No matter if you have a Bugatti or a yacht or a Benz, you're still gonna have problems, man.
Exactly.
You're gonna have problems, man.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
Take care, Lacar.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, brother. All right, so let's go to 929, and then 516 will be next. 516, stay on hold. 929, what's popping? Who this?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, my brother. Did you donate? $5 are up.
Yes, I did.
Where at?
Yeah, I did. See Cash App.
Cash App?
Cash App.
What's your name?
Yo, blood.
Hold on. 516, stay on hold. 929, would you donate that?
Oh yeah, I did, man. This is the second time I do it to you, though, man. You put me the poppy shake on
Okay, I see you. I got you. Appreciate it. All right, what's going on? What's the question?
All right, so I have a question for me, but my thing is, all right. So here's my question, right? Do you like cuddling in bed with bitches?
You said, do I like doing what?
Cuddling in bed with bitches.
No, I only cuddle with a woman who is my woman, like my girlfriend or wife type of stuff, not random chicks.
All right, cool. All right, so now let me explain my situation to you, right? So this girl, I've been talking to her for like 4 months now, right? So everything is great, you feel me? She be cooking for me and all that shit. Like everything is good, but there's only one motherfucking problem that, you know, I have in the back of my, like in my mind and shit. I'm like, you know, I don't understand how the bitch don't like to cuddle with me and shit. You feel me?
She what? Wait, say that again.
Like, I don't know why the bitch don't like to cuddle in bed with me. You feel me? I be making the bitch come like 4 or 5 times. And like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, why are you trying to cuddle? Why are you trying? Hold on. Why are you trying to cuddle with this woman?
You say why?
Yeah,
I love cuddling in bed with bitches. You feel me?
Why you like cuddling in bed with bitches? For what?
Shit, I don't fuck. You know, I feel like I sleep better that way. You feel me?
You sleep with these chicks,
especially when I have women like by my side and shit.
Wait, hold on. So you trying to cuddle, and you spend a night with this girl?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Like, you know, we spending weekends and shit.
You spending a weekend with a chick you know for 4 months?
Wait. I mean, like, shit. We spend a lot of time together. I'm just saying, though. Why? Okay, all right. So, yo, hear me out, right? So why should I not spend the weekend with a bitch that I know for 4 months? And shit?
Okay. So you when you plan on wifing this girl up?
You say when I'm playing, man. See, that's the thing, though. I'm really into the bitch. See, like, but the thing is,
no, I'm asking when you plan on wifing this girl up?
Probably by next week, though.
By next week? Next week?
Yeah, no. Fuck that shit, man. I was thinking like wait for like 12 months and shit.
Nigga, you think it's gonna last 12 months?
If I think it's gonna last 12 months,
yeah.
I mean, like the way she be treating me, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, so if you was working at a job, right, for 5 years, right, and they were paying you $50
for how long?
For 5 years, and they was paying you $50,000 a year, and they said, "Hey, we gonna give you a raise, and instead of $50,000 a year, you're gonna make $50,000 and $3. $50,000 and $3. They give you a $3 a year raise. Would you be cool with that?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Fuck you mean? Why not? So like she's only $3 fucking dollars.
Right, you're gonna expect more than that, right? You're gonna expect more than that, right?
Oh fucking yeah. Definitely.
Why not? Why? Because you've been with the company, right? That you're with. You've invested a lot of time and energy in the situation, right?
You can say that.
Right. So you're gonna be expecting more for the time and energy you put in, and you're gonna be expecting a certain amount because you feel like you deserve more, right?
Definitely.
Right. So now you saying you want to make this girl your girlfriend when?
I was like after like 12 months. I was gonna like
okay. So it's only been 4 months. So now so you think from this 4th month up until 12 months, right? You think she's not gonna be begging for a relationship before that?
She already did.
Exactly.
Nobody else but me.
She already begging for a relationship, right?
I mean, she's not begging, but
but she asked
for like, you know, I mean, yeah, definitely. You feel me? You know, I met her mom. You feel me?
You met her mom? Oh my God! Yo, what are you doing?
Why you doing me like this, bro?
You met her mom, bro, in 4 months?
Yeah,
So let me ask you a question. So you really think you're gonna be able to wait another what? How much? 8 months before you wife her up? You think ain't gonna be no drama?
I mean, look, like I'm.
What are you gonna say when she says, "Oh, how come we waiting for? Why can't you wife me up?" What do you think? What you gonna say?
I mean, look, I will establish it to her, like, you know, look, like, yo, I'm really into you. So I'm like, you know, ain't nobody has and all that shit. I told her that already.
You told her what?
But the thing is, like, I was gonna wait till, like, you know, like about a year to make, you know, shit exclusive and all that shit.
So you think you met this woman's mother? She's been sleeping over. All of this
like,
shit.
She spent the weekend over my house.
Spent the weekend at your house. She's cooking for you. So basically, she's your girlfriend. You know that. She's your girlfriend. You know that, right?
For me this Friday too.
Right, exactly. How many times a week you see her?
How many times a week do I see her?
Yeah.
I see her about like every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks? So you see her once every 2 weeks?
Nah, like I spend the weekend with her every 2 weeks.
So you spend 3 days with her back to back every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And you met the parents?
Yeah. I met her mom. I talked to her son on the phone and all that shit.
You spoke to her son on the phone? Hold on. You say you spoke to her son on the phone?
Yeah, like she like like we just FaceTime and all that shit, like I talk to the kids and all.
Hold on, please tell me you trolling. Please, just tell me you trolling, nigga. Please.
Yeah, fuck I'm not.
Wait, how old is her son? How old is her son? How old is her son?
Bro, how old is her son? He's 5.
You speaking to her 5-year-old son on the phone? Nigga, you met her mom, you speaking to her son on the phone, you cuddling with her, spending weekend. But this is your girl already. What you mean you waiting 8 months from now? What you mean? How you gonna pull this off? How you gonna pull this off? Tell me.
No. Look, because like I was talking to her like shit. There's only I got one problem with the whole shit. That's it. My thing is like sometimes I'll be thinking, I'm a little bitch for this.
Hold on, 516. Put yourself on hold. 516. Put yourself on hold, brother. Put yourself on hold, please.
One problem I have, my nigga, the bitch don't like to cuddle.
No, you got way more problems than that, bro. You got way more problems than that.
Okay, give me
So wait, so you worried about the fact that she don't want to cuddle?
Shit, that's my only fucking issue out in the whole fucking relationship.
Okay, so now
I'm with the bitch in bed, I like the bitch lay down on me and like that's the shit that I like.
So now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So you want a wife of a girl don't like to cuddle you? If you like cuddling?
My nigga, that's why I didn't make shit exclusive yet. But if the bitch starts cuddling with me and shit more often, I'm gonna make shit exclusive with her. You feel me?
Dude, women love to cuddle, bro. So what is going on where she don't want to cuddle with you?
See, that's my thing.
Did you address it with her? Did you tell her that?
Listen to me, right? So one day she be like all up on me and all that shit, and the next day, she don't like to cuddle and all that shit. Like, like that's my problem.
So what? So what's the reason why? What's the reason why?
What's the reason why? Oh, like now she said like even like when I'm not with her, like she likes to sleep on her side and shit.
Oh, she says she likes to sleep on her side, so she don't want to cuddle with you. All right, so bro, this is the issue, bro. This is the issue. The issue is you basically have a girlfriend already, bro. It's you already got a girlfriend. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap.
All right, okay. So
you know what I'm saying?
Look, I understand you. From look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like I'm glad I catch your live. This is my first time catching you live. You feel me? And I started watching your channel about like a week ago and all that shit. And I like you more fucking like everything you talk about. You feel me? That's facts. You feel me? But bro, please don't think I'm showing you. Everything I'm about to say to you right now is fucking true.
No, but this is what I'm saying, bro.
Are you listening to me?
This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you though is
my next fucking problem.
Hold on.
I'm 5'2". Are you listening?
Right. Go ahead.
All right, I'm 5'2", and the bitch is 5'11".
Okay. So
and I'm like, yo, that bitch is he really into me and all that shit? And the crazy shit is she's 11 years older than me, bro.
So wait, so you excited because you got you a tall chick that's into you?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, she's down as a motherfucker.
Bro,
all eyes be on her when we go out and all that shit.
Listen.
My thing is,
let me tell you something.
She ain't got no problem with my motherfucking hat. She ain't got no problem with that shit. You feel me?
Well, let me ask you something. So wait. When y'all first met, how long it took for you to fuck?
Oh, I fucked on the first date.
Okay, so you fucked on the first date. Okay, so now, when's the first time she spent the night?
The first night she about like a month after we met.
Oh my Jesus! And when did you meet her parents? When did this happen?
I That's about like a month and a half ago.
Oh my God, bruh.
Yeah.
And so see, the issue is this: because you like cuddling so much, you probably doing a bunch of you've already done it, but you like to do a bunch of boyfriendy type of shit. That's the issue. You got yourself caught up in a situation where you're giving her extreme boyfriend energy. And what I'm telling you is that she ain't gonna be waiting no damn 8 months for no exclusive shit. You're gonna be exclusive. I guarantee you in the next month. Y'all two gonna be exclusive in the next month. I say even the next 2 weeks, probably. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, cool.
So, and this is what I'm saying. If the chick don't like cuddling with you, so she's saying she don't like cuddling with you when she's trying to go to sleep, or just cuddling with you, period.
No. Like when she going to sleep and all that shit, you feel me? But when we in bed together, like she be all over me and all that shit. But like when we go to bed, I'm like, oh, come over. Like, cuddle with me and all that shit, but she don't be feeling comfortable.
So let her sleep, bro. Why she gotta cuddle you when she's sleeping? Let her sleep, bro. Let her get her space to sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could cuddle. Yeah. Y'all could cuddle while y'all watching movies and shit, and then when she's ready to go to sleep, let her sleep, nigga. Time, man. What?
Now we do that shit all the time, but I like that shit. I sleep better, though, you feel me? Especially when I know I got a woman on my side and shit.
Wait, let me ask you: are you the big spoon or the little spoon?
You say if I'm a big man? Listen, man, look. I'm gonna tell you straight. I was born and raised in Haiti, my nigga. I don't know what the fuck that shit means.
No, I'm saying the big spoon. So the big spoon is the one that's holding the person, and the little spoon is the person being held. So, like, are you behind your girl holding her, or is she behind you holding you while y'all in the bed?
Man, listen, I don't sleep on my side. I lay down on my back. Like, the bitch got to lay down on me. So I don't know. You feel me?
How you don't know about big spoon and little spoon and you love cuddling? That don't make no sense. That's like what? You don't know how you don't know about the big spoon and the little spoon, and you say you love cuddling. You don't really love cuddling. You lying. If you love cuddling, you would know what the big spoon is and the little spoon is. How you don't know what the little spoon and the big spoon is? That's blasphemy. And you a cuddler.
Man, I don't know what that. Yeah, I don't. This is my first time.
That's probably why she don't want to cuddle you, because you don't even know what the big spoon or the little spoon is, bro. You got to look that shit up, bro. What are you talking about? That's crazy.
I'm gonna do that. All right, so Mr. Lucario, right? So, what do you think I should do, man?
Bro, this is the thing. What
do you think I'm doing wrong? What do you think I'm doing wrong?
You already fucked up by taking it this far in 4 months. You've already fucked up. So just understand that, right? And also, the thing is that if this girl is not doing the things you want her to do, then this should not be your girl. It's that simple. That's what I'm saying, bro. But it seemed like you want a girl so bad, or you want to cuddle so bad and have these sort of boyfriendy energies that you're trying to force the issue quickly, which is why you met her parents and you talking to her son and you doing all this shit in fucking 4 months, bro. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Are you hitting it raw? You hitting it raw?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, damn it. All right, well, listen, bro. Listen, bro, I got another call I got to get to, but bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, Jesus, man. It's like you already did too much. Just invite me to the wedding, man. That's all I'm saying, man. I appreciate the call, brother. All right, let's go to 516. 516, what's popping? Who this?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
It's Opulence.
Opulence, what's good? Appreciate the donation. What's up?
Yeah. That last call is tripping. That's a trip right there. But anyways, now I have a couple of questions that I wanted to ask you. So it's an interesting topic. I was tuned in from the very beginning.
Hold on, are you on? Wait, what's that all in the background? I'm hearing a bunch of shit. You sound like you mumbling.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, take it off speaker or speak directly into the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Give me.
I'm hearing all that shit in the background. All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, cool. So, I wanted to ask you, where do you think people get this belief that
because you addressed it earlier on in this live. Where do you think people get this belief that sex ruins? Like they have this belief that sex ruins an individual's soul if they have a lot of sex partners. You know, the sexual transmitted demons that you hear about, you know, and all the spiritual and soul ties that happen when two people have sex. Where did it? What's the origin? Like where did it originate from? Where did it come from? And why is it so held? Why is it a strong belief among a lot of people?
Yeah, it's just really based off of people's conditioning about sex, like however they were taught, what, you know, their culture, how they view sex, all those things come into play. And what happens is that because they put sex on such a high pedestal, right? They think that if sex is not being done in the way that they were taught it's supposed to be, then they look at it as all these other bad things are going to happen if you have sex. And so what happens is that if you were in a super religious situation, you know, when they say, oh, it's a sin to have sex before marriage, and, you know, sex is only supposed to be between, you know, the husband and wife, or whatever the fuck it is that you've learned, then that means that all the other negative stuff is going to happen if you have sex outside that paradigm. So this is where it all comes from. But also it's like people keep regurgitating and saying the same type of shit. But the thing is that let's just humor it and say that it's true, right? The question would be, if that is true, right? How would you know? And let's say that it's not true. How would we know? Either way, we don't know if it's true or false. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, what we do know is that when you put your penis in a vagina, a baby could come out. That's what we know. You see what I'm saying? All the other things that's attached to it is just a person's perception or perspective of the act. You see what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily anything that, like, you can't prove, oh, there's a sexually transmitted demon that went through you because of sex. You can't prove it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's you know, because I'm wise enough to understand, you know, everything really comes down to belief, right? Like our belief system is everything. Right. So if you believe that about sex, like the sexual transmitted demons and then the soul ties and everything, you know, you're most likely to find evidence to support that belief because it eventually becomes real to you. Exactly.
And on top of that, you start to, you know, interact or relate to sex in that way. So what'll happen is a person, so for example, like, you know, like how like, for example, I was talking about earlier when people say, well, sex complicates things, or, you know, oh, I'm gonna get attached because of sex, or whatever it is like that. So people, when they believe that, what happens is that it's not the sex that makes them attached to the person, it's the person they had sex with that they like. And so when they had sex with that person and that person doesn't reciprocate interest in the way that the other person expected them to, that's when they're confused. And that's when they say, oh, sex is messed up because I gave this person my body and they didn't like love me, because they was expecting the person that they were interested in to reciprocate the same way that they were feeling. And so because it didn't happen that way, then they want to blame the sex and say, well, it complicated the thing. And so then they sort of try to refrain from it because they don't know how to have sex just for the pleasure or for the activity of sex. And that's why they want to fucking blame all the other shit. And, oh, you know, because like, it's funny because they'll say, well, you know, a person gets attached. Like they'll say women will get attached to sex because of oxytocin and all that other bullshit, right? But it's interesting that when a woman has terrible sex with a man she just met, where's all that oxytocin shit at now? Let's say she had sex with a guy that she's not really that interested in after the fact. Where did all that shit go now? How come she's not attached to that guy that she had terrible sex with? Because if it was just about the oxytocin and them having sex, they'd be attached to whoever the fuck they're having sex with. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a bunch of bullshit.
Damn, that means that there's a lot of false conditioning out here. There's a lot of bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Because the thing is this. If a person, right? Like if I took a knife and I cut my arm with deep cut, blood will come out. If I cut your arm, deep cut, blood will come out. If you cut your friend's arm, a deep cut, blood will come out. So no matter who you cut in their arm, blood's gonna fucking come out the arm. That's a fact.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is, if it was a fact that, oh, every time you have sex, you get attached to whatever, then that would mean that when everybody has sex, they're getting attached. So if that's the case, how come this person's attached but this person isn't? You see what I'm saying? So it's not a thing that's a fact or something that happens when you're having sex. It's the perspective of the person having sex and what they believe the sex meant. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's the crazy part about it. It's ridiculous.
But yo, so would you say like the correct mindset and the correct thinking to have regarding sex is to treat it like it's neutral, like just treat it like just understand the fundamental of it, that when you have sex, a baby can come out and everything else can just be about pleasure, right? Like, so just have like a base level look at it, like just look at it from a perspective that sex is meant to be enjoyed, is meant to be it's meant for enjoyment and
right.
Recreation, enjoyment, and also reproduction.
Right, because that's literally what it is. And now any other meaning you put on it, that's on you. You feel what I'm saying? Because essentially outside of what you just said, it's meaningless. But the person has to put meaning on it if they want to put meaning on it. Because, like, for example, like I always said, think about it this way. If you walked into a room and two couples were having sex side by side, and somebody was like, yo, one couple is making love and the other couple's fucking, how would you tell the difference? You see what I'm saying? Like, they're both doing the same fucking act, literally, but one is making love and one is having sex or fucking, right? But the action is the same, but what it means to them is different. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, where people, they add meaning to the situation, but it's literally them just doing the act. The actual act is the same shit. It's nothing that's like different. They just labeled it different. You see what I'm saying?
It actually reminds me of like how like money, like, because a lot of people have a belief system with money. They're like, oh, money is the root of all evil. But I don't, like, a lot of rich people that I've come across, they don't believe that. They believe the opposite. They think money is actually like can save your life. They think money is a catalyst for growth and positivity. Like they have a great mindset surrounding money. So it's really about your own, as an individual, though, like you just said, the meaning you put on it, and then that's what creates your reality.
Right, like, exactly. Because you gotta understand, a lot of times what happens is that people see things from their perspective, and then that's how they'll add meaning to the situation. See, and the thing is, most people aren't objective enough to just see things for what it actually is objectively without any of their preconceived notions on it, right? Most people can't do that. And so what happens is that they'll base their experience. So for example, let's say if a woman got sexually assaulted, her view on sex might be different than a woman who's had healthy sexual relationships in her life, or a person who let's say, for example, had sex with someone who they were falling in love with, and that person, broke their heart or something, is going to have a different view on sex than a person who's just been having sex and hooking up and having fun, but never really got that, emotionally attached or intimate with other people. So the thing is that everyone's perspective on it a lot of times comes from their own personal situation a lot of times, because that's how they view it. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Okay. And then I have like one more question. So what I learned about just this conversation, and also like just what you're saying, what you were saying in the beginning of your live, is just to look at sex for what it is, right? Just like you said, a lot of people aren't objective enough, and like I said earlier, I'm wise enough to see things from an objective standpoint. But I realize that when you get into the topics of sex and money and like other kind of taboo subjects, a lot of people get in their emotions, and like you just said, they get into like their individual perspectives. So I'm gonna just keep sex at what it is. Like it's just, and I've always thought like that, but it just really confirms to me that sex is just for recreation and reproduction, and that's really everything else is the meaning you put on it.
Exactly. Right? That's all it is. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the call, my brother. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right. Appreciate it. All right. So I'm gonna kill the lines real quick, and I'm gonna answer some of these questions, and I'm gonna wrap it up. You feel what I'm saying? All right. So this one says, I know you say high interest girl will do something she don't want in order to please you, but wouldn't that be medium interest since she was uncomfortable in the first place? What is the thing? If a woman has high interest in you, she's doing what she wants, because what she wants is what she wants to do in order to be in that situation. So the thing is that it's not that it's not that she is not doing what she wants. What she's doing becomes what she wants to do because she wants you. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing. So a lot of times what will happen is that, at first you may say, you know what, I'm not interested in that outside of you dealing with her. Like, that's just how she thinks. Oh, I don't like to do A, B, and C. And then she meets a guy that she has high interest in. She says, A, B, and C is not that bad. I could try that. But, and she's, in her mind, she thinks she's assessing A, B, and C for herself. But it's really the influence the guy has over her that makes her reassess it. You see what I'm saying? And then she says, fuck it, I'm gonna do A, B, and C because I want to be in this situation. You see what I'm saying? So if a girl's fake an orgasm with you, isn't that high interest since she didn't want to seem like she didn't enjoy it? I mean, the thing is, a chick doing that, she just doesn't want to hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't necessarily mean she has high interest. She just probably doesn't want to hurt your feelings, brother. Is game just having confidence? No, it's not just that. That's part of it, but it's not just that. It's a bunch of other things too. You know what I'm saying? What's your views on dinner dates? Are you for them or against them? I'm against dinner dates for the first dates and all that other shit. I say you have dinner after you've been fucking a chick for at least 3 months. You feel what I'm saying? I used to be the neediest man on earth. Feels so great to not feel that burden anymore. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So how do you separate the attachment versus the experience you get from her? Is it more so about being grateful for the experience and being grateful for when it ends? Absolutely. So this is the thing. Think about this. The easiest way to think about it is watching a movie, right? When you watch a movie, you're completely immersed in the movie. You're having a great time. You're watching it. Let's say it's an action movie. They fighting, things are blowing up. You're like, oh, this shit is dope. You're eating popcorn. You're having a good time. You're enjoying yourself. And as soon as the movie's over, what do? You get up out the theater, walk out, and then continue the rest of your day. Right? You're not sad that you left the movie. You understand? You're not going to cry about, oh my God, how come I can't stay in the theater anymore? And how come the movie's over? You just watch the movie. And then when the movie's over, like you go, excuse me. So you enjoy the movie. You enjoy the whole 2 hours of the movie. You're immersed in it. You're having a great time. You're completely engaged. And then when it's over, you move on. Same shit when you're dealing with women. You have a great time with them while the time is great. And then when it's a wrap, you move on. It's that simple. So this says, Lakara, does it ever happen to you that you try to flirt with a bitch that was staring at you a lot and she is either non-receptive or doesn't flirt because she sucks at it? Well, this is the thing. If a chick is staring at you a lot and giving you that like obvious choosing signal that she's interested, usually what'll happen is that she's gonna, of course, be receptive if you come over and interact with her, but she might, suck at flirting or whatever because she's just nervous. You see what I'm saying? But, it's not gonna necessarily be that she's not receptive. You see what I mean? Is the dating strategy different if I am only looking for one woman that is solid woman in my life? No, the thing is this. Well, if you want that one solid woman in your life, you still got to interact with different women to find that solid woman, to find that woman that you are compatible with, that you connect with, that's going to be consistent with you. You see what I'm saying? You still got to, play the numbers game. Let's say the Game Kings 2 seminar was next week. When would you start scouting and putting in work on the dating apps to get the meetups for when you go down there? Is 10 miles good enough? So you're trying to say, like, if you're trying to meet up with some chicks in Vegas. So what I would say is that you should be trying to match with chicks in Vegas at least, I'd say, like a week before you're about to get down there. You understand what I'm saying? And then set up times to meet the woman when you get down there. That's what all y'all should be doing, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Set up some joints in Vegas. If you come into the Game King seminar, right? A week before the seminar is going to happen, set your Tinder to Vegas, right? And then start swiping on chicks in Vegas. And then be like, yo, I'm going to be out there this day. And then on the day that, you got some time, you meet up with the chick. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So he said, so enjoy the movie. We don't got to feel guilty engaging or do more than we want relationship wise, or worry about setting off the scorn of a woman thing, right? Well, the thing is this, women get scorned when dudes are dishonest and deceptive. So as long as you're honest with a chick and let her know what it is, and then y'all engage with each other, everything is fine. You understand what I'm saying? It's fine. The all of that other extra shit happens when you're being dishonest, being deceptive, and then that's when all the other crazy shit goes down. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, that's pretty much it. I'm about to wrap it up. So make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Remember, right now on the Bad Boy membership, we got the program, how to successfully have a girlfriend and a side chick. Make sure you guys go to Bad Boy membership to check that out. Make sure you guys go to Bad Boy membership to check that out. That's on the Bad Boy membership right now. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com and masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you guys go get that masculine identity soap. You feel what I'm saying? The sale is on right now, where from now to Father's Day, you get a percentage off. Make sure you guys, click the link below to get the masculine identity soap. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that shit cracking. All right, so that's pretty much it, man. Y'all appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will holler at you later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.
We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
If you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
As a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
Ladies and gentlemen,